Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2.
Hey, David.
Eh?
We're on the internet.
Hello and welcome to Family RPG. I'm David Leonard, Dungeon Master for Arcana
Of the Ancients.
of the Ancients.
Why are they so much bigger than I am? Like, did you shrink me, David, or you make them look bigger? I mean,
no, I didn't change anything.
I'm like child size, and they're adults.
Well, you're a halfling. He is. Actually, he's fine.
Yeah, exactly.
He's the smaller
Well,
one.
your area used to encompass Phil.
No, that's Phil. Phil's back.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
right.
Zoom
Which
back.
we're going to have to do in the recap. I don't want to spoil that,
Okay.
but, you know,
Yeah.
before we start.
I actually made notes from the last time, so.
Good. Go right ahead. Yes.
But actually, it was a little easier because we went over it so many times.
That's right, Groundhog
Uh-huh.
Day.
Yes. Groundhog Day. That day.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Thanks
to
for
recap,
drilling.
we had a going away party. So we were at, what's the name?
Emphasis on go away.
Yeah, tell us to go away.
Flight.
Flight, okay. Flight's place. And I think we stayed there overnight because we didn't want to go back to,
Mecky.
Mickey, yeah.
Can't forget Mecky.
No.
I tried to. Right, I often did.
You often did. You're very
So-
successful
Fish.
in forgetting this.
We were told there was a party for us. We went to the party the first time.
You got sick on fish.
I got sick on fish. You made a speech. There's little extra glow baubles that they were glowing brighter, but they did other stuff too. And all of a sudden, the baubles started exploding, and people's heads were blown off because they were like necklaces.
Yes.
And then all of a sudden, we woke up back in at Flights. And there we go, starting the day again. Okay, and similar stuff happened. We went to go to the party. This time we were a little leery about putting on the necklaces. Tried to warn some people, but nobody seemed to listen. And nobody else seemed to remember what happened the previous time. You gave another speech. I forget what his details were on that one.
I think I mentioned Jerlin. If
You
you're like,
mentioned
what?
Jerlin.
Why did you mention Jerlin? That's weird.
Yeah. And so let's see. That time, our craft came flying out of Flight's building, out of control, and the guy who was trying to fly it couldn't seem to stop it, and it almost killed. Who was it? Oh yeah,
There's Bill.
it killed Bill.
Mhm.
Which is a character we were going to replace
Phil.
with because Phil had died, and so anyway, so was Bill dead, and I forget some of the details of that. Somehow we ended up.
I found the emergency stop
You
button.
found it, yeah, and you were able to stop it. But so they took it back and was supposed to work on it some more. And then somehow we ended up going back to Flights again. And the third time came out, pursued Bill to try and get him in the group. His wife had a problem with him and with everything. But
His wife's Karen.
yeah, Karen. That time there was a bear in the well, and we had ended up having to fight the bear in the well and killed it. But just as it was falling back down the well to die, it split the earth and doing a little bit of damage to people. And Jorlin showed up that time, and let's see, I think he showed up the second time, but we didn't really get to talk to him much because he zapped us back and
We heard his voice.
to redo. We heard his voice.
Yes.
Yeah. So this time he gave us a little quizzling about what we wanted to do.
Did we learn a lesson?
Learn a lesson, yeah.
Did I learn the value of life?
And
Did I learn the name of the city?
let's
Did you?
see. We're gonna make a.
Goron.
You learned to make notes.
That's right. The first time through, you forgot the name of the city.
This is true.
Yes.
And there was the debate whether or not to sacrifice Luxo for was it Phil or was it Bill?
Yeah. Oh,
Okay.
Nobody cared about
Yeah.
Bill.
Either
He
way.
cared about Bill.
But that was part of the lesson. We decided no, we weren't going to sacrifice one for another. Anyway.
But I asked for some sort of hey, could we get some sort of a reward, not just a lesson out of all this? And I made a 28 persuasion.
You were incredibly persuasive.
Yeah.
So the next time we woke up at flights, Phil was back.
Yes.
Yeah, and I think that's where we ended it. So, okay.
And me as a player, I'm okay. You didn't have to bring Phil back. I would have accepted that he died, but I had to hire somebody new.
Phil's fine, and apparently
I was acting when I
Geraldine has
made my
incredible
outburst
powers.
earlier.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Seems like you were very serious about it.
So, do I get a point for this person?
That's how
Yes.
Thank you.
That was a very good recap.
Yes.
Actually, I
Good
didn't write
job
that
right
much
there.
down, but
It was so memorable
Mm-hmm.
it was
and
memorable,
traumatic.
yeah.
I mean,
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. No,
All right.
I'm trying to
So
use some of that.
we begin basically where we left off. You are in the machine. It has been newly designed, similar
Yeah.
to the War Slug. Two of you, using Arcana checks, need to give the same command
We're gonna kill the town.
to steer this thing out of here. Who's going in?
well, we're further out of town.
Is there what's the? I mean, is it?
13 or higher.
Yeah, but is it?
15 if you do it by yourself.
Is it invest? Is it?
I thought they were on different ends of the building, so
What?
the
Well,
rooms
one
are
person can
What?
do it, but there's like an initial.
What is it? Survival or what?
Arcana.
Arcana. There's
Arcana,
there's
okay.
initial intelligence saving throw
Okay.
of 15 to keep from being like overwhelmed by it.
Yeah. By controlling this
Yeah.
enormous
Yes.
structure. Yeah.
All right.
Mm.
So at least the mask helps me.
Mhm.
So I should probably be one of the pilots.
Mm-hmm.
I have Arcana 8-6, so yeah.
I'll say you can drop it down
Yeah.
to 10 if two of you do it,
Okay.
Sure.
Sounds
because it's
good.
not nearly as difficult to pilot.
Yeah.
Advantage on interacting with machines. I think that helps.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
I really wish we would have got this mask in its fullest version, but even where it is. Whew. 19.
16.
Good.
All right.
You effortlessly pilot down town.
What would have happened if one of us had failed? Not both of us, but one of us.
Probably would have just sat still, depending on the
Fair enough.
like.
Okay.
One's really high, one's really low. The other, it just wouldn't do anything.
Okay. And that was just the
Both.
Arcana check you said, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You mentioned an intelligence saving throw, but that's
Well-
only if you try to do it by
Yeah.
yourself.
By yourself.
Okay, making
Yeah.
sure. Okay.
Mhm. The two of you can handle the
Okay.
direct connection.
We coordinate.
Mhm.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Well, he got high enough. He could probably done it alone.
Well, you would have had to do
Yeah,
an intelligence saving throw first, though,
Yeah.
before you could try to do it alone.
Ah.
This way, two of us, we just had to do 2 Arcana checks.
Ah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right.
So you travel about 50 miles. Another 50 miles would be the border to the next area, the Pytharon Empire.
Oh wait, do we need to buy? We already are full of fuel on the
Yes.
vehicle.
Hmm.
Do we need to buy any more provisions, like food and water?
Is anyone keeping track of how much food and water you've had over the many days?
I mean, I've
I mean,
always
we've
had.
been kind of eating at Mackey's.
Yeah, we've been in
That is
town,
true,
we've
so-
been-
Yeah.
Okay, but I suppose we're asking you then,
Yeah.
how much should we spend on food and water to make this traversal, and we'll just
Well, I've
spend
got 10 days of rations.
We've always had 10 days of
We
rations.
always got 10
Yeah.
days of rations. Yeah. Okay. This is going to take a month. We need 30 days.
Well, like I said, 30 miles is a day, so, and that's like going as fast as you can.
But then again, it's also, well, in that kind of travel, but since we're not actually exerting ourselves, well, at least not,
Yeah.
we're not running.
No.
Right.
So that's not the issue, but
So hopefully-
your perception, if you're
Yeah.
flying by things
Uh-huh.
and not noticing what might be in the sand or what else is maybe going on.
Well, I mean, clearly we need to have our 2 Luxodons
yeah.
in the party be our eyes and ears
Yeah.
with checking out, the perimeter of,
Uh-huh.
is anything interesting happening?
Nobody
Okay.
knows what they will see.
No.
No,
Uh-huh.
no, they don't, or smell for that matter. But okay,
So
do you want us to spend money on buying food and drink, or are we not going to worry about that?
I'm not gonna care.
Okay.
All right.
I was putting that out there. Let's proceed.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm just gonna assume something is coming out of like whatever mission you do, and something is automatically allotted, so you may get less money, but it's like, well, they'll pay for whatever you needed, basically.
We have a lifetime supply of Mecky's fish. There's 5 of them.
I mean,
one. It lasts your life.
No, there's 5 loaves and 2 fish, and you're bringing home.
Oh, what do I do that? No, that's not the kind of god I am. No. God of language.
That's right. So, but 2 days, so about like 60 miles. You come across. Yes. Make perception checks. Those who are not currently piloting the site.
Okay. And okay, let's see. I got
I'm looking at them.
15 and 8.
The wisdom players.
Yeah, Phil got a 5.
15.
You're 15. You're 15. You see a massive portal opened up, similar to the ones that like dropped you off. Like you hadn't seen any of these in a while. You hadn't really been away from town.
Yeah.
But there are these, instability portals between the Forgotten Realms and here.
Yeah.
That one has recently opened up, and out comes a dragon.
A dragon. I thought we were going to run into it. Guys, avoid that portal there, and there's a dragon coming out of it.
And this is going to be your huge floating. I have to get another one of these.
Oh, that's going to be our Oh my goodness! You got the hot stuff out in case we get the ones.
Where's that bag? Oh, you had the bag right there.
Right there. Oh yeah.
I am a halfling. I do not have to worry.
But your pony might.
Only has to eat one. Oh my goodness.
Then you can only re-roll once. So.
Yes.
For each one, yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Eventually it will come.
Then you seem to be okay with it, so it's fine.
Not too.
Exactly.
For the
Alright.
halfling, it's a 1 in 400 chance.
So let's roll for initiative.
Oh boy. Okay.
Alright, Ray and Phil.
Both got 7.
7. Arthur and Loxo.
Loxo got 19. Arthur got 8.
Alton.
8.
8. Loxo goes first.
Okay.
Quick question before we go into everything. How are we handling the vehicle?
You will have to exit the vehicle.
Okay, so it doesn't have any weapons like its
No.
original.
No.
Fair enough.
Okay, so we have to land.
Yes.
All right.
Or at least we can float and put out like legs and.
Exactly. There's an automatic you notice
Essentially
this
land,
and you pretty much put out your extending bridge to walk out. So I guess it could be like on the ground, or technically just above it, and ready to move if need be. Basically, your turn is going to be just to getting out of the thing. You're going to use your whole movement to be standing beside it.
Okay.
So, and Loxo.
Okay.
You see this dragon about 40 feet away.
40 feet. Let's see.
And about 30 feet up.
30 feet. Oh my gosh. Okay. Now let's see. Not a whole lot I can do without. I can't even walk to it.
And I suppose you can all start at like near the edge here, so you can be a little closer if need be.
Okay.
But
so
basically, getting out of the system is your entire movement.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll walk within 30 feet and throw a javelin at it.
You can certainly try.
Yeah. It's not gonna do much, but hey.
Well, you said you already used all your movement to get out of there, right?
Yeah, it's like if you start from the very front edge, you're like 35 feet. You'd be thrown at a disadvantage, especially since it's 30 feet up as well.
Yeah. Oh, all right.
Is the javelin 30 or 60?
It's 30 and 120 is just 2
I
120.
couldn't remember the first range.
Oh,
Doesn't matter.
I miss.
Yeah.
Okay. And since I'm so far, well, I can't move, I guess. I've already made my movement.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Who's next?
Next would be the dragon. The dragon.
I'm glad I'm in the business.
We have destroyed the dragon.
No, you did not.
We cast Earthbind!
No, you did not.
Oh, God.
These things. They're beautiful as long as you don't move them.
Uh-huh.
It stayed up!
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
We really need to get, like,
Oh,
just some vice locks or C-clamps to hold that in place.
I made a little bar, but did I take that home? I thought I left it
I
here.
can see it back there.
I'm pretty sure you did. You took it back because we
Okay.
weren't using it at the time we were using the air conditioner. Like, well, we don't need it right now.
Oh, yeah. Well, I thought I left it here.
Not that I recall.
Okay.
Yeah,
Anyway.
Anyways,
Mm.
the dragon. First attack.
Bye, Luxo Jr.
Possibly.
Mhm.
Possibly not. 19 hits?
That matches.
Okay.
Mhm.
15 piercing as it bites you.
Hmm. Mm-hmm.
And then second attack. It's gonna miss. It's only yeah. So third attack is a 21 to hit.
And it's not even.
You could do a build that wouldn't.
Oh yeah. Did you since Phil came back, did Luxo Jr. give him back his Dragon Slayer sword?
Yes, he did.
Okay, good.
It's another 10 slashing.
Okay. So 25 down. Ooh, down to half.
And is this the blue dragon, as we see, or
It is. We're gonna have to make a nature check on your turn to find out.
What
The
color
color of
is
the
the dragon?
It's not blue.
It's not blue! Halflings are colorblind, apparently.
The mini is a blue,
okay, all
but
right.
the dragon is different. Because
I don't have dragon stat
This is a
blocks
Toa Beast
memorized.
dragon. We don't have a specific mini matching it.
Fair enough.
Okay.
It's not blue.
Anyways, next is a tie between Arthur and Alton.
Okay, what's the breaker?
Dexterity.
Dexterity.
That's probably me.
I've got 10 to 0.
I got an 18.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alton,
Okay.
you can use your entire movement to stand behind it if you want to be further away, but you do need to be outside of the thing to fight it.
Is there no window on this thing?
There is a view screen
View screen. Okay.
with glass.
Okay. Yeah.
Otherwise, it is a shielded metal.
Can I get
Capsule.
out and on my mount?
Yes.
Alright. Put me at the back, out and on the mount.
Mm-hmm.
Actions, anything useful? I don't want to draw too much attention just yet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's still floating about 5 feet up in the air and clawing and smashing. He's not actually
All right.
landed.
I am just going to ready the action that if it comes closer to our vehicle,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to shoot.
Okay.
But that's what I'm going to do because I want to be ready for next turn.
Arthur.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and. Do I need to get out of the ship to actually cast a
spell.
spell?
Well,
Okay,
it
do it.
depends on the spell.
Yeah.
It's like within sight.
blight?
If you just have to see the creature,
The blight spell. Is that
what's the description?
okay? Let me see here.
There are certain spells that you don't have to be in, like,
19.
Blight's a saving throw, I believe. So.
yes, but it
Yeah,
depends
it's
on whether you
saving
have to be,
throw.
like, near, I think it's any creature you can see, or...
Okay.
You can see within range.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And
Yep.
it's definitely, what's the range?
30 feet.
30
Okay.
feet.
Yeah, you'd be within 30 feet at this point.
Okay.
But also, how big is the vehicle?
The vehicle's huge.
I mean, yeah, in feet wise, you'd say
Doesn't give an exact description.
Yeah, gotcha.
Okay. All right. And DC.
We'll wave it away.
I mean,
17?
technically, the vehicle should be slightly larger than the dragon itself. The dragon's only supposed to be large, but I wanted to use this mini because it looked cool.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
It came with the new set.
Gotcha.
Con save.
Con save. Oh,
Yeah.
shucks.
I really like the key ring. I'm assuming it's a key ring.
Yeah, yeah.
None of that's on camera, by the way.
That's good.
If you wanted to show them to the audience.
That's all right.
Hi.
It's in my way.
Anyways, con save, you said?
Yeah.
What was the
17.
17?
With the
It
white
passes.
It passes. He still gets
White
half
arms?
damage.
arms. Yes, all the way to your left.
So let's see, 8d8.
It passed with a natural 20, though. Shouldn't have been.
Your left.
Give us a break.
Oh, you're on
Yeah,
key.
fine.
Okay. I was trying to make sense of
Okay.
what I was seeing.
Let's see. All right. Okay. 7, 11. Okay. 7 plus 9, 11 is 20. Okay. I want my 7s.
Don't get rid of that die.
No.
I'm gonna
Okay,
just
so
pitch them all on this one die.
12, 4, 32. And one more roll.
Oh,
Oh!
there with the sevens.
34. 34 damage.
Reduced to
Half.
16.
17.
17, yeah.
For a game that involves math, we all took way too long to figure that out.
Yeah.
I didn't know you were needing to do half damage, otherwise it was that sooner. Yeah.
No.
We're all just like,
Okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then Ray and Phil. I guess it doesn't really matter which one of you goes first because you're controlling both, so.
Mm-hmm.
But it does for, because we got into the times swapping, so which one's going first?
Right. You know it, you love it. Power word of pain. From inside
You
the
have to
ship.
get him from inside, of course. He doesn't
Yeah.
want to leave.
Well, yeah, I love this even too. When you utter this word power, the word of power, one creature within 60 feet of you takes 4d10 force damage. It doesn't say they have to be able to hear it. It doesn't say that you have to be able to see them.
You just have to know they're there.
Evidently, I'm
I mean-
addressing them.
By spells, you have to be able to see your target.
I mean, it's not phrased in the spell.
But I'm talking
Well, but they have to be able to hear
in
you.
the player's handbook, you have to know the target's there.
Okay.
Don't they
I
have to
have
be
it on the monitor. Yeah.
Yeah. Don't they have to be
It's
able
a-
to hear you though?
Windscreen.
No.
No. Yeah, okay. All right.
Hemorrhoids. All right, he takes 4d10 damage.
Uh huh.
4d10.
Ooh, nice. Let's see. So it's 16 plus 12, so 28.
Mm.
Okay.
And Phil?
Okay. Yeah, that's going to be the end of Ray's
Phil's
turn.
gonna get out.
Phil's going to get out, and
Be as close as possible.
I don't think I was going to get to use this again.
Oh.
Dragon Slayer.
Uh huh.
Yeah, is he within melee range of
He
him?
can be, yes.
Sure, he will definitely do that.
Well, 30 feet high though, or did he come down to attack?
He came down
to
within
attack,
5
yeah.
feet. He's still 5 feet off the ground, but yeah.
Okay.
To bite and claw.
Mm.
Yeah, that's going to be an 18 to hit.
Yeah.
He's going to bother with this just two-handed.
That just hits.
Okay. Well, okay, 18 plus
Yeah.
8,
Mm-hmm.
so 26. Is that better?
Okay.
Does that make you feel better about this hit?
Whatever.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
So let's see. So 1d10 plus 4 is slashing. That's 6 slashing plus extra 3d6 against dragons.
Mm-hmm.
That's 8. 9. 9 total. 9 there.
Okay.
Okay.
While let's see. Also, okay, on my turn, could I have made an Arcana check or Nature check or whatever to figure out what this thing is?
Yeah. Nature.
Nature. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's a 7. I'm pretty sure it's dragon.
It's a dragon. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay, back up to the top with Loxo.
Okay.
I kind of think Phil was too excited to try to attack a dragon before trying to think about what kind of dragon it was. He didn't really care. It's like, that's a dragon!
Loxo wants to know what kind of dragon it is, too. He's going to do a nature check there. And that'd be 11. What does he know, besides
It's a boreal dragon.
Boreal? I don't know, it's going to put us all to sleep. No, that's something else. Okay, since obviously he's within melee range now, he will pull out the Warhammer and smash its toe. Oh, well.
I was waiting for him mentioning toe and getting the 1.
10. He misses. Oh, he's got a second. Right, he's got a second strike too.
Thanks.
Okay, that'd be 16.
It misses.
And misses. All right.
Okay, the dragon's turn. The dragon breathes fire. Exhales a 30-foot cone. Superheated air filled with white-hot embers. Everyone in the area must make a DC 15 Dex saving throw.
Now, if we're in the ship, does that protect us?
You damages the ship. So, did I give you
Okay.
the hit points of the ship?
Don't believe
Nope.
Let's see if I have that bookmarked somewhere. I believe I do. Yes, the ship has 136 hit points. So someone keep track of that.
Okay.
Well, you're able to mend the ship hopefully when we're done with this, so how about you keep track of that?
Yes, as soon as I find
appreciate
out
that.
where my
Sure.
The stats are, yes.
Yeah, I think you gave us
136. Yes, you
Yeah,
did.
you already marked that. Okay.
armor class and all
Yes. I guess while no one's piloting the ship, it really can't make a save.
Yeah, true. I mean, I made my
It automatically fires. Otherwise,
Power
it's,
attack
otherwise,
at it, so-
otherwise, yeah,
Yeah.
it's,
yeah.
you know.
Okay.
So how much damage are we?
Well, everyone else trying to make their save, and we'll see what happens.
Does hiding behind the ship help me?
No.
Ah, dang it.
Being in the ship, does that help me? Yeah, it's because the ship
Yes.
takes the damage.
Yes.
All right.
Okay.
Me,
So let's see.
pony.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of save is it?
Dexterity saving throw.
Dex save. Okay.
Hold on, I think I got something I need to use.
Mm-hmm.
11.
Don't end well.
I'm gonna use
Fail.
my inspiration
Uh-huh.
because I don't want this.
What did Phil get?
That's the same number.
Muxo's down.
Well, we'll see.
He well, he got a 1.
Oh!
No. I rolled a 2,
Okay. But it's -1?
but it's -2.
-2? Oh.
Plus 1.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Right.
Minus 2
Okay.
plus 1.
Well, he has -2 to all the saves.
Oh.
So I fail.
He drew
Okay.
the card, Yeah.
Ah.
The pony survives. Makes it.
Okay. So, it's going to be full damage. Yeah, 35 is full
Yeah.
damage.
What type?
Muxo's down.
Fire.
Fire.
Mm-hmm.
I am going to use my reaction to cast Absorb Elements.
Mm-hmm.
So I only take half. So 35, 17.
Yes.
See, what was the max damage on the ship? The max.
The ship takes the full 35.
Yeah, I know, but what was the?
I
Max-
got it.
He's got
Oh, you got it. That's right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, good. The dog. The pony survives.
it.
17 damage.
You said 35?
Yes.
Okay.
I need to return
Phil survives.
Just
And Loxo?
barely. He's gone. He's down.
Oh,
He's unconscious.
right.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Next is Alton.
Yay!
Well, would your action and triggered though, because he did attack and it hit the ship.
He didn't move any further, though. You specifically declared if you moved any closer to the ship.
Right.
He
He
didn't
didn't
move.
move, so it didn't trigger.
Okay, all right.
But that's okay. It's on my turn that I get my bonus actions, my superiority dice, my action surge, and everything else in one turn. Move me up.
Yes.
15 feet.
Yes. You're very close to this thing.
But this isn't. It's not machine. I have to roll only one die.
Yes.
Oh.
Aw.
Aww.
All right.
You got your pony near you, so you can at least, in case.
Still on the pony.
Yes.
Oh, you're still on the pony.
Bonus action.
Maybe you can
Branding
get high
smite. Attack number 1
Uh-huh.
with the blunderbuss. Wow. Do I have anything I can use on that? No, because I used my inspiration. Okay, that's
You want-
14.
No.
You want me to give you inspiration?
Nah, it's all right.
Okay. All right.
I got 4 attacks. I'm laying something.
Uh-huh.
Attack 2. Natural 20, throwing on a superiority die with the branding smite.
You want double damage or the chart?
Oh, I want double damage. That.
Take a candy.
Hold on. Let me.
Okay.
Yes, yes.
2, 4. So 8d8 plus 46.
Boy. You want dice roller app for
No.
that? No.
68.
Hmm.
And we're going to see if we can trip a dragon.
The harder they fall.
14, 19, 29, 36. 57 damage.
Ooh, boy. It's still up.
Okay.
But it has to make strength or get tripped.
What's the save?
That's a good question. 16.
It passes.
I figured it would. I think I'm in action surge now.
Mm-hmm.
Not second wind. Where's action surge? Not magical tinkering. The problem with multi-classing. So many things.
Mm-hmm.
Next attack. 22
Hits.
with the superiority die. 11, 12, 17 damage.
Okay.
And again, a strength savings throw. DC 16.
It fails.
So he trips.
Yay, it
He's
trips.
prone?
He just no, he doesn't fall prone. He just goes to the ground.
No,
He doesn't
Prone.
fall prone. Oh wow.
granted, you said he was only 5 foot, so.
Yeah, so it's just boom.
Mm-hmm.
So that's 2 of my 3 attacks.
Do you have advantage when he's prone?
Actually, I just gave myself disadvantage.
Oh.
Fun.
Oh no.
Yeah. Shoot him again.
Mm-hmm.
No.
No.
Okay.
Guys, he's down.
Yeah. Yeah. Now, does that give advantage on a melee attack? Though?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Arthur, I need you to make a perception check.
Oh. Okay. That would be 18.
You still inside the ship. You notice something else like blinking and static coming through,
Oh.
and like there's like this just radio device
Uh-huh.
that you hadn't really noticed before.
Okay.
That is suddenly you hear like a gruff voice coming out of it.
Uh-huh.
Change the frequency.
Okay. So I look for it and attempt to follow his order.
Yes. So you turn until it becomes clear, and it's like,
Okay.
yes. I believe you hear me now. Can you speak into the microphone?
Where's the microphone? Oh, is this?
It's right next to it.
Here,
It's a little-
okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's a
there,
CB
okay.
radio kind
Yeah.
of. Yeah.
Hello.
Breaker,
Yeah?
breaker.
Who are you?
I'd suggest you move away from that dragon.
Okay. I need to get my pilots in here then. Okay. Well, while the dragon.
Or if you say foul beast, he doesn't know it's a
Foul
dragon.
beast, yeah, okay.
He's from this world. He's never seen this thing before.
Okay.
Okay. So I can relay the message to our pilots that we need to get in here so we can move this.
I'm already in there.
You're already in there. Okay. So. Alton?
I mean, you could help me with it.
Oh, well, okay. I guess I could.
You feel a rumbling coming from, at least those on the outside, coming from the sand, like directly underneath this fallen dragon.
Ah.
We walked with rhythm.
Somebody try a rope on Loxo. I don't want to lose him.
Dude, I understood.
Yes.
Okay. So,
And let's see. Seems like you're in the clear anyways, because the dragon just starts spinning in place.
You spin me right.
As you notice a large drill coming up directly from underneath it, right in the center of its back, as it's fallen on its back, and just like piercing its skin and basically making it spin around as if this underground drilling device that's large, not huge like your guys is, but it's like an exocomp kind of thing.
Oh.
But bigger.
But bigger, obviously. Yes.
Okay.
And it just basically takes out the rest of his hit points, and he just slumps over dead.
Okay.
You see this device come out fully out of the sand, and the sand just kind of like sifts underneath it, and there's a hatch that opens up on top, and you see this guy with a gas mask and full bodysuit.
Mm-hmm.
And also make a perception check. Who's inside the vessel?
Oh.
Inside the vest?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, that'd be 22.
16.
You notice the Geiger counter ticketing the moment he exits. Like this guy's highly irradiated. And he's trying to do his best to protect it from like coming out to everyone else, but he's like staying as far away as he can. It actually motions for people to stay away.
Okay.
Leprosy.
No. No.
How do you know our ship had a radio? Anyway. Okay. Maybe.
You want to ask him that question over the radio?
Yeah, sure.
Yes.
How do you know we were here?
Well, every ship that has a signal for these CB radios. They can.
Okay. Well, that's good to know. We might need to know how to shut it off if we're transmitting all the time.
He gives you his frequency, so it's like, well, you can contact me with this frequency from anywhere in the world.
Whoa.
It's quite a long reach. The ancestors built this thing many years ago.
So why am I reading radiation when you came out of the ground there?
I was highly irradiated one day and exiled to this sand.
Ah, okay.
What's your name?
Edgar.
Edgar.
Wouldn't be Alan.
Edgar what?
Edgar Burrows.
Okay.
What's your middle name? Rice.
No. Why do
Okay.
people keep saying that?
I don't know.
Burrows. That's cute. Yeah.
Did he burrow us to the ground?
Yes.
And you can see his actual devices, the actual digging implement, the large drill he has been singed significantly. I've been trying to get that dragon, but he wouldn't land for anything.
Ah, well, I'm glad we were able to help. We did help.
Yes, very much.
Okay.
Sorry for the kill steal, but I've been trying to get this thing for ages.
It's all right.
It just now appeared in front of us.
So,
So has it been going in and out of the portal?
Like a cat.
Yes.
yeah. Is there any way to get rid of these portals?
No, they keep showing up all the time.
Oh. Are they like some kind of a natural phenomena or somebody creating them?
I don't know. I've never been through it.
Okay.
Do you know if there's anything good to harvest off this thing?
Yeah, he likes to harvest.
What is this thing he sees, Phil? Did you bring this thing to us?
No,
You
I
look
did not.
just like him.
I mean, that's a bit racist, I think. I'm a dragonborn. I don't know what that is.
What's a dragonborn?
Hatched. Dragon hatched? Yeah.
Well, I was originally a bugbear. You've seen us, them right?
Yes.
Well, then we went to another dimension. I got reincarnated as a dragonborn.
Oh, that
Simple as
dimension.
Yeah.
Well, what do you call them, dragons?
Yeah.
You brought them here, didn't you?
No. They came along.
Came through the portal. We didn't have no idea how they got here or where the portal leads. I mean, you can't blame us for bringing him here. He came through a portal.
Fair enough.
Thank you.
I got a special sword for killing them, too, so, you know.
It gotta help to get
But
him
you
down.
didn't kill it, did you?
Well, you just pointed out you did the kill steal.
That is
He was
right.
prone. I could have tried.
He was almost dead anyway.
Yeah.
Well, then, there you go. I could have gotten him.
Nah.
He still wants to harvest something off of him.
Well,
Get his fire sack?
Could you maybe?
Me?
You're wiser.
Oh.
Survival or nature check.
Yeah.
I'm hoping.
I don't know. Do I really want to harvest anything off this thing? Okay.
This is a scientific discovery, too. Like, nobody here
Okay.
knows about what these things are, so.
Uh-huh. Well, usually we'd, take teeth or claws
Or gland.
or gland.
Well, you know, the fire gland.
Scales
Yeah.
to make armor.
There you go, yeah.
Scales. Ooh.
Ooh, if you can make fire-resistant armor, that'd be neat.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
What's interesting is kind of a, since you didn't roll high enough on your nature checks, it's
Yeah.
kind of a combination of a blue and red dragon in that it's resistant to cold and immune to fire.
So it's a purple dragon?
No, well, the
Well-
wings are kind of purple, but the body is more blue, even though it's not entirely, the same. And it has like, red eyes and red nose stuff.
It's resistant to fire and immune to cold.
Resistant to cold, immune to fire.
Immune to fire.
Normally it'd be one or the other, but when it has like both
But
to
it
some
bre-
extent,
It breathes fire.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Okay. So I'm going to try and get some scales off of it?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see.
So we're
That
going
would
nature or
be-
survival?
Nature. Well,
Oh,
no,
wow.
survival.
Survival, yeah.
Okay, well that's better because that would be 19.
Okay, you managed to get enough for maybe a hat.
A hat? This is a large, how big is he? He's large, right?
He is large.
Yeah. I'll go with a hat. Should I try to get something else?
I mean, it's more decorative. It's not really
Yeah.
protecting.
Yeah, really.
It's more like
Is it literally just the head of the dragon? It's like, oh, look, Phil, I can be just like you.
yeah, we'll say that. You got the dragon's head.
Okay.
It's really disgusting.
Got the right head.
I don't know how I feel about this.
Don't you have a couch so you can talk to the dead? Oh,
I can speak with Zed, yes.
yeah.
Oh, they are intelligent beasts, aren't they?
But, yeah.
I
Yeah.
could speak with it. Ask it what it's doing.
Yeah.
Do we want to do this?
Where did it come from?
What languages do you know?
Yeah.
I know Abyssal, Draconic, Celestial, Deep Space, and
Draconic.
Truth.
Okay.
Yes.
Shit.
And Common.
And,
Good list off that.
I can't talk to anybody in common. Yeah. So,
I mean, you
What
want to waste it, go
languages
ahead. Whatever.
Do you not know?
I mean, I also have speak, tongues. So I mean, with that, I can speak any of them.
go ahead. It's your call.
It's not like the dragon's gonna be able to tell you anything beyond. It
Where
came
it
here.
from.
It attacked. It got killed.
I mean, I could hold off on it. We could just bring the head if you want. It lasts for 10 days. It'll be within 10 days of its death. So.
Okay, whatever. Okay, so you give you the head, put it in your pouch. All right.
I mean, I think it's large enough it wouldn't fit in a pouch. I mean, we'll just
Okay.
put it in the back seat.
Oh yeah, the back seat.
We could make it a hood ornament.
Ooh. I'm sure liking that a bit more though. Yeah. I mean, I know we needed to be careful about how much more weight we add to the thing because I mean we couldn't add weapons, but
Yeah.
surely a skull. Could we the two of us try to do an Arcana check to see whether or not it would be viable to mount the dragon head onto our vehicle? as a form of intimidation.
Sure.
And it wouldn't like disrupt its speed or fuel efficiency or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So we're working together on this, so advantage.
You go for it.
Sure.
Here, why don't you put this guy along with the new guy since he's dead?
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. So I rolled a 5 and a 7, plus 6. So 6 plus 7, 13.
You get the impression that since it is like more as a smooth, rounded, like cylindrical. It's not spherical. It's not really a good place to put it.
Yeah.
There are like a few like antennas and wires and things popping
But it
out.
probably needs those exposed.
Yeah, it does. Yeah. There's no real easy way of attaching this thing without like mangling it so much you couldn't even tell what it was anymore. It's like sure you could like spread it out along like the jaw lines or whatever. You'd lose so much. It just looked like a smear as you were like flying by and just hit something, and it just like
That's a big mosquito.
yeah. You're trying to get it off your windshield. It's kind of this big old mess. It's like no.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Even then, it being large and huge, it would be like a tiny thing on top of. Well, you can still see it from a distance, but it would be minuscule. It would be unless you had covered the whole thing in like skulls or heads of large creatures. It's like from top to bottom. With like, look how many things we've killed. No one's gonna notice one tiny little thing.
Isn't that what they did in Serenity? The Reavers had
Yes.
ships covered with skulls. Okay.
Great
Thought I remembered
series and movie.
And Doctor Who, the most recent season was the run before that. The guy had teeth
Oh yeah.
from his victims on his face, which looked so stupid. And silly.
Disgusting.
Yeah.
But
Good thing.
Of all the types of monsters to make, I'm going to cover myself with teeth of the people I've killed dead.
I mean, more likely you could just make it a proper like mount and have like a separate room or separate section where you could like have it on the inside as a trophy.
Stick its face out the window.
Maybe we can later figure out how to rig up a flamethrower on this thing and then we'll mount it
Okay, yeah.
as the spigot of the flamethrower.
There you go, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Or maybe could be put it on your pony.
Ooh.
Find a way to turn it into the pony. Like, just kind of wrap the pony body coming out of this thing.
I don't know.
And the pony of a flamethrower.
Riding a dragon head.
Okay. Anyway.
But not the whole dragon, just the head.
Just the head.
Not even flying, just walking. Hey, you know, one of those tiny walking dragons there. They call him a Komodo dragon. Okay. All right. Well, I mean, hey,
So basically,
Edgar.
Edgar.
Also Edgar,
yeah,
yes.
I wrote it down. I was going to try to flip the paper. So, Edgar, is there anything we can do for you? We appreciate the assist.
Well, there's been several people I'm unable to contact for some time on this radio. I try to tune to their frequency and they don't respond. So he gives like a list of other frequencies. If during your travels you've turned to different frequencies and managed to get in contact with some of my friends, they might be willing to help you. Just mention Edgar sent you.
Okay, you got names for these friends? So he gives us a list of names.
Yeah.
Okay.
And if you come across any of them, it's just
All right.
generally recommending that if you tune your frequency
Yeah.
to, you might match up with someone else near close enough to, talk to.
I thought they transmitted across the world.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, a matter of
Maybe
there aren't enough frequencies to like. A lot of them just like you might hear 2 or 3 voices at once, and so if you want to be literally close enough to someone to be clear enough to not be mangled with anyone else.
Mhm.
I'm waiting to meet John Carter.
Ben, he was on Mars.
So.
Okay.
Anyway.
He's
Maybe one of
Edgar Burrows.
No,
Okay.
portals go to Mars. Anyway. Okay. So, anything else this fella has to tell us? Or
Can you tell us anything about this area we're going through?
Honestly, I've been banned from most areas because there have been reports of large holes in their security systems and things missing. And it's like, well, it must be that Edgar guy. He has the burrowing thing. It's like, no, it wasn't me.
Okay, so there's somebody else burrowing, and you're getting the blame.
Yes.
Okay. Do you have any idea might be burrowing? Like a huge worm?
Possibly. There are other devices just like this one, but just because I'm nearby and happen to have one doesn't mean I'm stealing things.
So where'd you get
Are
this
you
machine?
are you stealing things? I stole it.
Where'd you get
Make an insight check.
Oh, I will insight. Oh yeah, I will insight. That's an unnatural 20.
Where'd you get
He
this?
steals everything.
He hasn't
You stole my
personally, but I guess roll a history check.
Ah,
Double roll, great. Okay. You just want me to roll 1. Well, I didn't. That's an 11.
Okay.
I haven't been in town for a while. So.
His particular digging unit may have been used in crimes, but that he has not done it himself.
Okay.
Like he found it abandoned in the desert.
Oh.
If anything, tried to use it as a way of covering up his radioactive qualities.
Uh-huh. So what do? You burrow from place to place? I mean, what?
Mostly in the desert.
Yeah.
It leaves less of a trace, you know.
So, I mean, you don't have obviously a permanent residence. How do you eat? Where do you get your?
I trade with people in the desert.
You probably eat. You're gonna have a nice piece with this dragon meat.
Yes, I usually eat scorpions, but
Oh.
I've never tried dragon before,
Oh,
obviously.
There you go. You got a big one.
Yes.
Yeah. You mangled it pretty badly with your.
Yeah, try it on it, not me. Try it on it.
It looks delicious.
Okay. Good luck. I guess we better be on our way. We need any repairs to our unit? Got some
I will
damage.
sit there casting mending
During this whole
1 minute at a
conversation.
time
Yeah.
Okay.
until the thing's fully repaired.
All right. Yeah. So we went back to full health.
Mm-hmm.
And doing it on the
Okay.
Pony.
pony.
All right.
All right. I give, let's see, Luxo, let's give him, go ahead. And bring him at least back to life with
I mean, you can take a short rest here or
a
something.
short
before you-
rest.
Yeah,
and-
yeah.
Okay, then you can bring let's see. Okay. This is 40.
Let's use a stagger. Fighter hits first. Now I need at least 2.
Okay,
Ten. 11, 12. 16. All right. I like short rests as a fighter.
Mm-hmm.
Action surge, superiority dice, they all come back.
As part of my insight check, can I also recognize whether or not would Edgar be interested in any reading material?
You can certainly try. Make a persuasion.
Persuasion. All right.
reading material? You have books to give away?
Pamphlets.
Oh, all that.
At least that's not your.
That's a 27.
Yeah, it doesn't mean he's going to read it.
I'll take a look. I'm not promising you anything, but
Just try and spread the good word. Many good words.
oh,
I'll be put in a good word.
I'm sure you will.
Okay.
Do I need to make a deception check about whether or
Yes.
not?
Yes.
Okay, that's fine. 17. Not as good. But
Still, it's very fascinating. Now, any comments there? But tell you what, I might contact you again.
glad to hear it. Mull that over, please.
So long.
There are many benefits to following stance.
closes up and the tickety stops and burrows back down into the sand and to the point where it just clumps back together. You don't even notice he was there.
Maybe we could ask him at some point if he could be an alternate form of transport. In case.
Well, but he's radioactive.
It's a large vehicle and he's in a medium character. It's basically built for him. One person, maybe two. Cramped, but you know.
And Cramp would be good around the radioactive person, so.
No.
Okay.
I'm just hearing that song over and over every time you say radioactive. Radioactive?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
My son plays it way too much.
They used to play it a lot at work, but now they play other dumb songs.
Not that it's a dumb song. It's just a matter of there's some
It is
song.
when you've heard it 50 times.
Well, there's
Yes,
that, yeah.
what makes it at work when you've heard it over and over again at work is like, please stop. I don't even like this anymore. I can't stand it.
Yeah, there are several songs like, okay, these were hits from the 90s. We used to, we listened to this on 107.7, and now we can't hear them anymore because now it just reminds David of work. I'm literally not allowed to put it on the MP3 player in the car because it reminds us of work.
Oh, my.
They play a lot of like Spice Girls and Ricky Martin and things that are just like boys to men, and just Backstreet Boys, all kinds of just horrible stuff. It just reminds you how terrible music was in the 90s.
So the question is, why are you putting that on your MP3 player?
Yeah, really. He wants to.
Because he wants to torture me.
No. Now there's a group a YouTube channel called Postmodern Jukebox. They make older songs, like basically songs from like the relatively older, from the 80s, 90s, and whatnot, and then make them into a much older style. And so there was they did Spice Girls. Tell You What I Want, what I really, really want. Yeah. And made it into an Andrew Sisters song.
So, I love a group that does something similar to that. They're called Gregorian, and they take modern songs and put them into Gregorian chant.
Yeah.
My Immortal is amazing.
Yeah, sure, one similar to that. That was instead of just like bardcore, essentially the same thing. Like they take the theme song to Doom and make it as though it were just played by some bards.
Oh, that sounds cool. All right.
So you travel another day. So take another 30 miles off of your tank.
So clearly, we need to take the short rest. Obviously, we're taking a long rest during that, right? I mean,
if you want to, yeah, that's fine.
Oh, okay.
All that math for the short rest. Ruined.
Not that bad.
Okay.
Anyways, you come to the border of the Pytharon Empire. If you want to roll a history check of what directly you are encountering. At least those who are not piloting. Oh yeah, you probably should roll a pilot check again.
okay. Oh yeah.
17.
Okay.
25.
All right. You don't crash into the sand or lose your way or whatever. You'll be able to maintain yourself for the day.
History check.
Yeah.
Okay. Phil got 11. Because -1 is intelligence.
Those not piloting.
Yep.
Oh, history check?
Yes.
Okay. Well, 14 and 15 for.
So we have
I got
2.
history of +2, so that'd be 16 for me again.
Okay.
What's the luck? Oh, history 0. Okay.
You are approaching the Raskor Fortress, the main defensive base to the southern border of this kingdom, this empire. Lord Myalatur, Myallallatur. And you see 24 elite soldiers along this border, all on not horseback, but reptile back. Large reptiles that are kind of...
Okay, I'm sorry. What was the city name again?
Raskor is the place?
Rathhor.
R-A-T-H
SCOR.
S-C-O-R.
It's the fortress, the southern base of the land of the Pytharon Empire. Pytharon.
Are they snake oriented?
Well, they have a whole bunch of reptilian they're on, not really horseback, but reptile back.
I can feel welcomed here.
They're called, the reptiles are called Brehm, B-R-E-H-M. They all hold out like their hands to motion for you to stop.
I'm sorry, the leader again was?
Lord Mylatur. M-Y-A-L-L-A-T-U-R.
So,
You hear very loud, "Stop! State your business in the Pytharon Empire."
so what race does he look like? Is he human or?
You're human, yeah.
We're just passing through. Let's see.
Is there a loudspeaker on this thing?
Yeah, they have a megaphone. Yeah.
Well, no, do we have a loudspeaker for our...
Oh yeah, you can use it to broadcast. Yeah.
Okay. Well, he and I are piloting, so you're the mouth.
Okay. We're just passing through, sir.
This nation, this empire, has had many people just passing through that were causing terrible panic. I shall now read a letter from our beloved Empress, Chaladian II, Lady of the Southern Reach, and Queen of the Riage.
Oh, Queen. We like Queen. Great group.
She wishes our people to know that the days of foul banditry and lawlessness that have plagued these lands have come to an end. The peace-loving forces of the invincible Grand Imperial armies under her direct command shall restore this realm again to a land of prosperity and peace. Our families shall be safe under our banner. Our children are like unto her own, and her own desires for their happiness and good health. The integrity of their lands, homes, and all of our belongings should be secured under our banner. Those who stand in the way of this generous and beneficent gift of safety, however, are naught but robbers and undesirables, and shall meet our swift judgment. We have had many problems with people just passing through and causing terrible damage, especially in vehicles like that.
I thought this was a custom job.
Shall we land and discuss the matter? Which way could we go around this place?
To me, the Empire is probably pretty big.
It is pretty big.
Pretty big, yeah.
It stretches across the entire northern border of the cold desert.
Let's see. What was our destination in this particular instance? I didn't have that written down.
We were just trying to get north.
The Queen of Amalar.
Yes, she is just way, 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 way up north.
Yeah, that's where we're heading.
Maybe we should land and let, hopefully he doesn't pass out a pamphlet, but let Ray talk to them.
Okay. That's so we land.
Okay.
And Ray
Okay.
steps out.
As you step out, make a perception check.
All of us? Or just Ray?
Whoever's stepping out.
You're
If
stepping
it's just
out.
Ray,
Okay.
then just Ray.
Right. I'm going to have some chocolate. Because I got a natural 20.
Woo!
Okay.
You notice up in the sky, it seems...
At the silliest times of all the times I get...
Uh-huh.
I see something!
Yes! You see words written in the language of truth.
I know that one.
Uh-huh.
Cool.
It says, "We will help you," written in the clouds.
Do the people see this? Besides him,
People have seen this.
they have seen. Okay. Does that mean something to them?
It includes a series of unknown symbols. The writing is neon orange in color and very uniform. It only lasts about 30 seconds before it dissipates.
Alright. I'll cast a message to Arthur. Hey,
Yes.
there's something in the sky. Write it down.
Okay. I don't know truth.
Just
don't-
write down the characters you
Okay,
see.
all right. So I write down the characters I see. Whatever they are.
Along with a series of unknown symbols.
unknown symbols. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, the
All right.
character symbols. Yeah, all that.
All right. So we can take them to someone and secret message.
I mean, I'll try to figure it out later. I don't know. It's only gonna be up for potentially 30 seconds. I already see it trying to fade away. Now.
Okay.
Do we have a
All right.
camera?
That would be convenient, wouldn't it?
Quick, get out your cell phone. Oh, what's a cell phone? Anyway.
You haven't seen anything particularly lenses. You've seen tablets and other
Yeah.
electronic devices, but nothing that actually takes or records any pictures or video.
Okay. Well, I mean, does your mechanical horse see? It's got cameras in it.
Mechanically.
Mechanically.
It doesn't record per se.
Well, yeah, but it has some sensor. Okay.
Anyways, greetings and salutations.
Yes.
Yes, we have come.
Sorry,
Yes.
wrong voice. Yes. I was going to the other voice. And like, no, not him anymore. No. Yes.
Adjust.
What is it?
Perhaps there would be some sort of an agreement, or maybe some sort of a task to begin to prove our good nature, our good intentions for your people and for your queen. Are you aware of Queen Armada?
I know.
We are.
Are you for or against?
We have our own queen.
Indeed, but what are your political standings with this other queen?
We stand with our queen until there is an issue.
Okay.
You're supposed to ask him if he's had encounters with people from that other realm the ones who take over the land. You can tell him they're taking over.
From her land?
Yeah, they're most likely going to attack their land. The queen. The two queens will fight.
She's been amassing an army. So we've been told, and we do seek to stop her, potentially seeking to take control of the obelisk, the other obelisk.
We have not heard of such things here.
An innocent.
We keep to our own business, and as far as we're concerned, so do they.
Fair enough. In that case, we would care to just keep to our own business as well. But if we seem to be trying to pass through your territory, it would seem that our businesses are colliding. So, in order to alleviate any sort of tensions, is there? I don't know if there's a certain
path we can
toll we need to take in order to get through, or a task. Perhaps there is some sort of a menace or a difficulty that your people, sure, very capable of dealing with themselves, as you are invincible. So I've been told, and. But you don't want to waste your time with it. Perhaps we could deal with it for you, and hence proving our loyalties.
He kind of motions you to go further, and he's going to whisper something that, literally whisper in your ear, but definitely something hush hush.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. There are issues along the glowing roads.
Glowing roads. Are they radioactive glowing? We haven't been in this area recently.
No.
Okay.
No.
Whew.
About a day's travel north of here.
Okay.
Each account is nearly identical. Travelers swear they were attacked by giant four-legged creatures with glowing purple eyes and pincers from mouths. One survivor has a wound along the inside of his leg to show for his trouble. The scar glows with a magenta hue.
That is concerning, yes.
We still have not found this potentially multiple creatures.
So it's not per se that they're overpowering your people. It's just more of a matter of
They strike when you least expect it along the open roads. It's very dangerous for people to travel.
Indeed. But as you can tell, we are of a flying machine. Perhaps we could disturb the land sufficiently to have it rise up, but keep ourselves protected.
Or lose your vessel in the process.
How big are
But
these
either
creatures?
way, we would no longer be an issue to you. Or they would no longer be an issue to you. Either way. you'd be down an issue.
Well, you can certainly try. Move along.
I saw I've heard this before. Okay.
He's going to give us a map to where
Yeah,
this area is.
Yes. He gives you a general map of directly where he intends for you to head, where most of the reports have been going on, and that a lot of people have been avoiding that area, but that the reports have since spread beyond it. So it's like every area that's been reported, people avoid, but then they just show up somewhere else.
Okay.
So it's like their spread, their influence has been widening over time, making less and less roads safe.
Had there been repeated reports in previous locations that had been considered unsafe? Had anybody returned to those places later on?
We try to avoid that.
But if it's a single force or a single group that's moving outward, then they would no longer be in those previous areas. Or if they're multiplying, then
those
they would be
patrolling those
spreading.
areas have found several more dead bodies.
Okay.
There have been no survivors in the areas we tried to quarantine.
So either they're very fast at traveling from one spot to an area, or they actually are multiplying, in which case, yes, you do have an infestation of whatever this creature is.
Yes.
Well, we aim to serve the Emperor as to the best of our abilities.
Empress.
Yes. You want
Empress, yes.
to see if you can
Chaladian.
from the information he gave you, can you roll for a history check or a nature check to see if you recognize the creature?
Challadien. The second. For full title being Lady of the Southern Reach and Queen of the Riad.
Indeed. So, as Old Man
She
suggested...
lives in the capital of Rarman, which is to the west of here.
Urarman?
Rarmon.
R-A-R... Sorry.
Which is about two...
Carmen with an R.
Oh, there you go.
Carmen with an R.
But no, O-N, not
Oh,
E-N.
okay. Carmoon.
Yeah, not the same thing.
Carmen with an R and an O.
Yeah,
Figure it out.
Yeah.
all right.
Fit those in somewhere. Replace random letters. Yeah.
Corman.
Roger Corbin.
Oh.
Okay, so do I do a nature check then to see if I can figure out what
Sure.
this thing was described to me? That's a 10.
You're not sure. Anyone else want to try?
Okay. Let's see. Nature check on it. Yeah, nothing special there. Okay, I got a 12.
Yeah, I messaged you, oh, one moment. Let me ask my comrades as to whether or not they recognize this. And I repeat.
Okay, Luxo got a 14.
You believe they might be called the Satosh. Or Satosh.
Oh.
Sathosh.
Sathosh?
Sathosh, maybe, yeah.
Oh,
There's no pronunciation guide, so why not?
Yeah. Sashosh. Whatever.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know what they're called? Do you know anything else about them?
Well, they have long tentacles where their face should be.
Tentacles. Oh.
They are completely silent and see and communicate via subsonic pulses.
Ooh. Thunderwave. Kind of mess up their subsonic pulses.
We're going after graboids.
Graboids?
Yeah, tremors.
Oh, okay, yeah. Do they have a burrowing speed?
That might be the wrong creature. It's linking to something else. That it's like
Oh.
I'm trying to see. They are a problem in this area as well, but the hearsay of these other creatures, I'm not really seeing a direct link to what they're supposed to be. Like in the margin, I'm trying to look. I'm like,
Here's the flavor text of what you read. Here's what you actually look at when you use the monster.
I suppose if you want to just roll another history for hearsay or other kind of potential things of interest. So they're kind of watching you. To
I'll have another chocolate. For hearsay.
Wow. That's inadmissible.
You were not in the court of law.
It's actually closer to you. Not even a few hours journey north. Half buried in the rubble of a ruined city is a box. From some angles, the box seems to contain a large canine, suspended in midair. From others, the box looks empty.
Is the box clear? Or
You can see right through it to the other side. You can hear the sounds of snarling and howling. If you were to look down from the box from above, you see a panel fitted with a series of sliders and buttons.
Oh, we should go look for the box.
What's in the box?
Wait a minute, is the box is it an area where these creatures go up?
It has buttons.
It has buttons.
You like buttons.
It snarls.
I mean, you got to find out what it does by pressing the button.
It's true.
It's a ruined city a few hours north. So, there haven't been any reports of anything there because no one lives there.
Okay.
Okay. So let's work, guys. What are we doing? I've heard there's one place that has a box.
Are these creatures on the way, or is it on the way to the creatures?
It's in the same direction.
It's in the same direction. Well, I guess we might as well head for the box.
Like I said, about halfway up there anyways, you can just make a stop for the box.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I'll inform him of the direction we plan on heading and to get his approval.
A flight path.
Indeed.
I suppose many people have tried to dig up the box, but are more concerned about the howling and yipping.
I didn't mention the box.
Oh.
I just mentioned the
Well,
direction we're
who
going.
mentioned? How did you find out about the box?
I remembered it with my natural
Oh,
thought.
you remembered it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
The hearsay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Seriously.
Okay. Well,
You've
can...
never been here before.
Fine. He doesn't say anything
Yeah.
about
He might
That
want
vital
something.
clue you wanted to hear.
You want to mention?
Potentially, but then it also might be something that he would want for the Empress if we were to find it. So.
Okay. So but you didn't mention it to him that you knew
No.
about the box.
No.
Okay. All right.
I mentioned to you guys, I hit it. Something I remember
Since it's
hearsay.
on, all right. Since it's on the way, let's go ahead and head that direction. Okay.
All right.
Do you give his approval to head in that direction?
Yes.
In order to pursue wherever these creatures
Yes, it's in the right direction. So.
are. Okay.
Okay.
So after about 2 hours, you managed to.
Do we need another Arcana check to do the fight thing? Or are you going to have us do that every time?
For at least every day.
Okay.
In general, if you mess up a day, you're just like, okay, you're not getting anywhere.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Just like in life.
Which I
I
suppose,
messed
since
up
I
that,
since
okay,
I had you
anyway.
travel multiple days and only had you roll once, at least you have to roll another time just to make sure you didn't screw things up.
Sure.
Synchronize the pilot.
What?
What are you getting now?
Oh, this was just a look through.
Okay.
I'm gonna change.
Oh, for your other character. Now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, and I had to stretch my legs.
Yeah,
Fair enough. Okay. So we've headed to the
Synchronize.
Huh?
Yeah, I didn't have you roll. I said like per day, and I didn't have
Okay.
you roll for every day you've done this. So in case something else went wrong.
Oh.
Arcana.
22.
17.
All right. Like hopefully you won't have an issue. If both of you fail, then something bad really is going to happen. But
Natural one. Oh no, it's the first one with Andy. You broke it.
I wouldn't get a 1.
But
That's
if you
a
got-
with advantage, both rolling 1s, and then cranking out more 1s. That's not me.
it could be.
The dice would go out a window. I just whoop. 4 nat 1s. No.
Microwave it.
Never again. Those are metal dice. No.
Oh yeah. I didn't see my resin dice. Yeah. So, anyways.
So, anyways, that's half buried in the rubble of this ruined city. As you get closer, you do hear some snarling and howling coming from it.
From the box?
From the inside the box.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Now,
From one angle, from like the left side, you can see right through it. From the right side, you see this dog floating inside
does
of
the
it.
floating dog look like he's actually doing the howling, or is it just stationary?
It's doing the howling.
Okay, so it is.
It's in motion.
It's
Right.
like it's
Okay.
like floating and kind of paws, kind of like
so
it
it's
can't.
not like a dead dog.
No, it's
floating,
not a dead dog.
Okay.
Or the image of a dog.
Okay.
No.
That's right. All right.
At least as far as you can tell.
Uh-huh. Is he look like he's mad, or he's just upset because he's stuck there?
It is a medium-sized box containing a small dog,
Small dog.
What breed of dog?
You like small dogs.
a Dachshund.
Dachshund.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So,
Mm-hmm.
can
Really strength check to try to dig it the rest of the way out.
I guess if we have to be able to do that before we can inspect the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Oh, okay.
you too.
Yeah. Yeah. All right.
I mean, like, Phil could assist, but
Yeah. Yeah.
giving you one advantage, you advantage.
Right. Okay. I got a 5, and he got a 13.
Phil is assisting you, so you have advantage.
Okay. Get in the bottom. Okay. That would be 13. So we both got 13.
It doesn't budge. You just
Doesn't budge.
hear more
Okay.
snarling as you try to.
Hmm.
As it from the side, you can actually see it. Its mouth is just
Yeah.
like trying to bite
Yeah.
in midair at you, toward you.
Uh-huh. You want to try pressing the buttons?
Sure. I'll
Ah.
push buttons.
Okay.
So you see 4 sliders and 4 buttons: red, green, yellow, and blue.
Can I do an Arcana check to determine what they do?
Yes,
Is it a machine?
it is.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what they do.
Oh,
That's a 10.
oh,
Are there any that are red?
like glowing red, or
Just a red button.
Yeah.
there is a red button? Yes.
That's the first one to press.
Oh boy. The dog howls as the box starts glowing on the inside red. It seems to be some sort of a pain receptor.
Okay, don't press the red button.
Can you unpress it? Or if you release it, does it just quit doing that?
Is there a blue button?
There is.
Let's press the blue button.
The dog starts yipping as the container starts filling with water.
Okay.
For as long as you hold down the button.
Let's let go of the button.
Okay.
Hmm.
Green button?
Green button, it seems to be like oxygenated. So there's like compartments open up from the roof, and it's like more like air is flowing through it.
So green's not bad. Okay. What's our last color?
Yellow.
Okay. Yellow button?
Blinding lights.
Whoops.
You can't even see inside the box anymore, and the dog just howls. It's just like you
Alright.
let go, and it's like trying to blink, trying to look.
I might have microwaved it. Whoops.
Then there's sliders.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. How are the sliders arranged?
They're currently all at the center position. There's on and off.
Okay, so kind of like dip switches.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Let's do the 2 middle ones.
Okay. Nothing happens.
Okay. First one off, second one on, third one off, fourth one off.
Nothing happens.
Okay.
I think I'd like to cast suggestion on the dog to, I'm going to try to tell it to remain calm and be happy to see us.
Mm. And you speaking dog?
I mean, it doesn't say it has to be able to understand. It says you suggest a course of action, magically influence a creature you can see within range that can hear you and understand.
Yeah.
I mean, can't understand.
No, it's dog.
It's a dog.
Do you speak dog?
I mean, you can speak tongues and then
I
cast
don't
dog,
think
but I
that's
doubt
the
it would
language
be-
is
Yeah.
included
No.
in tongues.
Dogs are not considered sentient. Or,
No.
Yeah.
Intelligent creatures? No.
Creatures, right.
Okay. How about...
Never mind, I won't cast suggestion then.
don't think that's a gnome or a halfling.
I have animal friendship, but it's only for snakes.
It is a
Oh.
gnome.
Snakes.
A gnome squirtle. Okay.
I'm a snake person.
Okay.
How about number 1 and 4 turned on?
Nothing
Yeah, I saw.
happens.
Oh, this is confusing.
Roll another Arcana check.
All right.
I'll assist you.
Well, I
Oh,
got
you
a
already
natural
have
20.
You already have
Okay.
it.
Oh,
So chocolate.
natural 20. Wow.
You get the idea that the dials change the effect of the buttons.
Okay.
So like you
Ah.
set them and then you push a button.
Okay.
Okay. You can say it a little softer now.
Sorry.
Obviously, you're getting frustrated there with us not getting it.
Yeah.
Okay, calm down. Just understand.
Okay.
All right.
Like one thing, a lot of things happening. The other thing,
Yeah.
nothing is happening. They're all at the
Okay.
base. They're all did their base.
So let's go with the second one on and press the green button.
Less air.
Less air.
Still air, but not as much as it was at Sol.
Okay. What if...
You get the idea that the dog is at least somewhat appreciating it because if no one pushed it, the air was just slowly just leaving. And it would not be able to breathe at all if someone at least didn't come by and
What if we turn them all on and press the green button?
just, you can't even see through all the, like the air is like a thick fog.
Well, at least I'm not hurting the dog. All right. So less air with one on. Normal air with all off. I feel like I'm playing a game of Mastermind. With consequences if I press the red button. Whoa. What could we do if we turned these all on and pressed yellow?
So we try digging the box out again.
All right. Let's try 1 and 4 on with green.
Nothing really changes. It's just different. You said green before, right?
Yes.
Okay, so it's just different variations of. Actually, a little food actually pops up this time.
So green's the good button.
Yes, food and air, at least in certain settings.
What opens the box?
I'm not entirely sure, but I'm afraid to press any button but green.
Yeah.
Because red was specifically pain.
Red
So
is
obviously,
pain.
water is necessary, but to a point.
Yeah.
Right.
It just starts flooding the
Blue is water.
container.
Blue
and
was
it just,
water,
yeah.
yellow was light.
Yeah.
What do we want to go for broke? Turn everything on and press all 4 buttons?
You like to eat
I'm going to let one of you guys try.
French fry
Because
dog? I want to look at the thing and see if there's appears to be a way to open it. What would that be?
Arcana check.
Arcana check. Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah. Well, put that. Okay. Okay. Luxo got a 15, and I don't know anything about it.
Mm-hmm.
Is there any?
Considering that you see from one side there's a dog, the other side there's nothing, it's more like Schrodinger's box. Opening it might either give it existence or, non-existence. Depending on how
At
you
this
open
point, non-existence might be a better option for it. If, half existence is what it's presently in. It's being...
Because you notice from the other side that you see through, every time you
Yeah.
push something, nothing happened. It's just...
well, who wants
Well,
to
yeah,
try a
the
different
dog's
color
still
button
reactive.
other than green?
I am the evil
You're
one,
evil.
aren't I?
Go
Yes.
for
Yeah.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
You want?
I put all the settings down to the lowest then,
Mm-hmm.
and I'll push the red button.
That's pain!
Okay.
It's
There's something else.
a little bit of pain.
Yeah.
It's more like a shock collar kind of thing instead of the intense,
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Okay.
While all of them are still low, I'll try the yellow one.
Mm-hmm.
Just take
It's
a
a
dim,
dim
light.
light,
Okay. Wow. Yeah. And then if I just hold down the red, the blue one, it slowly.
Slowly trickles in water, almost like a proper feeding kind of thing. Just almost to the point where it's like a direct stream into its mouth. Yeah, it's very
Like
happy.
a hose.
Yeah. It's not like a little more pleased with what's going on.
Okay. I mean, if we try to fill up the whole thing with water, would it eventually
Would drown the dog.
expand?
Yeah.
You would drown the dog first.
Yeah. Well, you tried to with the air, essentially. The air apparently didn't open the box or break it.
I mean,
Sounds to me like it's better off digging it up and passing it on to the queen. Let her torture the dog. I mean, let her.
or we could just try to break the box.
Yeah.
Aren't you a druid? Wouldn't you want to
A
protect
druid?
this poor animal?
Well, I don't want to see it hurt, and I'd like to release it.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I was looking for a way to get it out. Is there a way to get it out?
One of the combinations.
It'd be funny if if I was able to pour in my potion of water breathing in there, and then we could fill it with water.
There seems to be no way of actually putting
Okay.
anything inside of it or taking anything out.
Shucks. Okay.
Mhm.
That would be amusing, though.
Yeah. So we put all the buttons, all the sliders down,
Mm-hmm.
and press both the green and the yellow.
It's a little bit of light and
And
a little bit of air.
there.
Yeah.
But you started to say something about there was a combination.
At one point,
It's a
some food
combination
came
of-
out. We didn't really know why that was.
You alternated and has green, so it's a combination of not just plants providing food and
Okay.
oxygen.
Yeah.
Not that the dog particularly appreciates, dog is more of a carnivore, but it's not like a slab of meat or something or anything. Kibbles.
So all four of us try and dig it out? All five of us? We get enough people digging around it.
We could certainly try, I suppose.
Okay. 16 for Luxo. No, actually that was 18 for Luxo. And I got
Just base strength?
Yeah.
Okay.
14.
Bill got 16.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I would actually hurt this.
Oh my.
4.
Okay.
You don't do anything, but the rest of you do manage
I
to
got 3, so okay.
extract the
Right.
box. At which
Okay.
point, all the buttons start glowing, like as if you had pressed them. And from the side that you can actually see the dog, it explodes.
The dog explodes?
Yes.
Oh.
Dog just splatters,
Oh.
and the other side you still see nothing.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Let's just stay on this side.
Okay. So we want to take it looks like this box might fuel our ship.
Yes.
It would be a big fuel source.
Or an interesting way to trap someone.
Well, we don't know.
I don't know how to open it, so.
It's a high-end relic. Probably go for around 60, as you said. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's for you to track that, I suppose.
If you want to add
Or
60
you wanna
fuel
use it.
to the...
I think we should keep it for fuel.
I mean, we got enough used. We can already use it.
Mhm.
Obviously, the dog is done for.
Yes, and you still couldn't figure out the exact...
No.
Okay, well, into the machine.
Harvest it up.
Yep,
So our tanks are full again.
with a little bit of innards for lubrication.
You don't see any indication that there were dog innards
Mm.
going through it as well. It's just the machine. It would have
Okay.
it would have ejected those because it can't process those.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Perhaps there was no dog.
Perhaps.
You couldn't tell which side was actually displaying what was in it or not.
Mm. But
Okay.
You heard the dog. You heard it, I tell you.
True.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Mm.
Oh, we can put an end to that hearsay, then.
Yes. All right. Well, our next task would be going up and
Mm-hmm.
scaring up some creatures.
Yeah.
Do we want to? Is there anything else in this area besides that? You said there were
These
ruins.
ruins, yeah.
Should we look at the ruins?
You can do a perception. Perhaps looking for other
Yeah.
ancient arcana.
Phil doesn't have any arcana on him.
Mm-hmm.
Does Luxo?
If I'm looking for Arcana, I'll
Luxo
use the mask.
Mm-hmm.
has the mute boot and rampage thorn.
19.
Okay.
Arcana.
Roll
Let's see.
1 percentile.
Ray got 17.
So there's 1 percentile.
Okay.
All right.
And Arcana, I got
You want to roll?
Who's
Oh,
who's
7.
looking? Either one of you or not both of you.
Okay.
Just find one thing.
You can look.
7.
7.
We got a
Roll an Arcana check.
mm,
16, or as I like to say, 16.
Okay. It is an uncommon cipher called a Midnight Field. This metal amulet can be activated in one of two
Yeah, I
modes.
have one.
Oh, okay. Well, you can
Oh.
find another one.
Yeah, it surrounds dark blackness 40 minutes.
You want to go up to the next one, Metal Death.
I don't mind having 2 midnight fields, but
Yeah.
Metal Death sounds
Also an
like
uncommon
an awesome
cipher.
band.
This canister with a hose produces a stream of foam when you use your action to trigger it. The foam fills a 5-foot cube within 5 feet of you, transforming any metal that it touches that isn't being worn or carried into a substance as brittle as thin glass. The foam affects metal to a depth of about 6 inches. Worn or carried items may be affected if the creature in the area doesn't vacate by succeeding a Dexterity 13 saving throw.
So it
turn metal into glass.
It's
Yeah.
brittle as glass.
Brittle.
Brittle
Yeah.
glass.
So basically disable someone's armor if
Uh-huh.
they're wearing metal armor.
or through a door.
This needs
Yeah.
to go to the least clumsy person in the group. We're riding around in a big metal box.
Yes, you could definitely ruin your device with this.
We probably wouldn't want to feed it to the device either, because then it would explode inside, and
Yeah, that'd be bad.
that would cause indigestion.
Don't do that.
No.
Don't do that.
Indigestion.
Does anyone want it, or you want me to hold it? 'Cause
How do
apparently
you
I only have
operate
2.
it?
You're welcome to it.
Yeah.
Okay,
It
metal
is on
death.
page 90.
Hmm.
Alright.
I want to throw that at a metal sentient creature so bad.
Sure.
Alright, so after like a few more hours, it is nightfall, which is apparently oftentimes when these creatures strike, because they don't. I'll have you fight these guys that it has on this page, but has no other mention of what they're supposed to be. So like it mentions them in the orange text, like,
How do
well,
you
this
get
is important.
Stats for them?
I mean, there's stats for creatures, but then they don't match the description of what's supposed to be on the hearsay. And I'm like, then what are you talking about here? I have to look through like each creature and be like, what is this? I mean, you haven't seen these other guys, so could have you fight them anyways. Guess what page they're on?
66.
42.
No.
69.
42.
232.
232.
Yeah.
There's a song by the artist, Seamus Kennedy. Is that his name, right?
Yes.
Yeah. It's a 3-minute Hamlet. But when he's doing it as a live performance, he says, I think I can do it in 232.
And so every time time is 232 or something else comes up, there's the number 232. Hey, it's 232.
Yeah, it is.
3-minute Hamlet.
It's pretty funny. Yeah.
It was actually written by a teacher trying to encourage their students to understand the story of Hamlet. It's like, well, let's make this song.
Well, that's the story that
Story,
he puts with it. But yeah,
yes.
I don't know whether that's the case or not.
You die, you die, you die, you die, you die. Yeah, you die.
Well, she goes through the plot of it, though.
You go crazy and you die, or you pretend to be crazy and you die. I've had to read Hamlet way too many times.
Sure.
Haven't we all?
No. Never.
Well, aren't you
Anyway.
lucky?
Yes.
But not really, because that's a character from long ago.
Right.
Yeah, lucky.
I guess I was around before Hamlet.
I mean, it is almost 8. We can call it, and I can either like try to figure out what the creature
That'd
is that
probably
they're
be best.
intending to,
That works.
Review it.
to
Yeah.
fight,
Yeah,
and,
that
and
works.
perhaps you can fight these guys some other time.
Sure.
Okay. Sounds good.
But at least you're in a new area. You got a new thing.
Yeah.
You fought a dragon, which it's D&D basically. Why aren't there any dragons?
But it's not. It's Arcana.
Of the ancients.
I was getting around to that.
I know,
Of the
but I have to cut you off. Yeah, there you go.
Did we level up yet?
No.
Okay.
Wow.
Go
The
pull
more
it
you
down.
ask, the longer it'll take.
Okay. I'm pulling it down here. See, that's what happens.
Yeah.
But if you don't ask every once in a while, he might forget.
There's that too.
Okay.
I didn't forget.
All right. So,
You're not Lexdon. You may forget.
huh.
Because not the dark forgets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So until next time, potentially next Thursday.
I hope
It'll be the
Monday.
18th, so it'll be the Thursday after next.
Okay. So which one do we agree with?
The next one that was suggested was the 18th. So
Okay,
it
so
won't be now
two-
until next week. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
So next Monday still.
Next
normal
Monday's
day.
still regular, but potential extra game starting Baldur's Gates
Ah.
with a new
And
group.
then Descent into Avernus.
Yes,
That's
that's the
the
name.
half
Until
of
next
it.
time, happy gaming. Bye bye.